Beauty pageants have been a big debate due to shows like Toddlers and Tiaras and the death of Jean Benet Ramsey. Some spend up to $75,000 a year. 250,000 American girls participate in more than 5,000 beauty pageants per year. It is a $5 billion industry, and the show Toddlers and Tiaras brings in 1.4 million viewers per week.
There are two main different kinds of pageants. First, there's glitz pageant, which includes full makeup, spray tan, flipper, hair pieces, fake eyelashes, waxing, fake nails, and formal dress. The second is natural pageant, which includes little to no makeup, natural hair, and casual dress.
There are many pros to being in a beauty pageant. Girls can win money in cash prizes. The Universal Royalty Beauty Pageant pays up to $75,000 in cash prizes a year, and $10,000 goes to the winner. Pageant girls also compete for scholarship money or bonds later in life. Girls can get comfortable in front of crowds, comfortable in front of strangers. It helps with public speaking. It can carry over into other activities such as dance, drama, and music. The girls can get a sense of camaraderie. They are able to play backstage together, and they can make lifelong friends. It helps to teach kids to be gracious winners and good losers. They can learn about different rules and fairness, and it's fun for the kids. Shows like Toddlers and Tiaras only show the negative light on pageants, and it does not show the benefits that it can have. A good option would be natural pageants that focuses on the interview, talent, and service. Barry, a pageant mom, once stated, "I wish the public saw more about the experience we get. It makes her a better person, giving to the community, and can receive scholarship money." It helps the girls build confidence, develop identity, bond with their peers. Joy, a 7-year-old pageant girl, stated, "I like doing the pageants because they're fun and I like making new friends. When they win, I'm really happy for them." John, a dad of a pageant girl, stated, "It depends on the way you convey yourself and carry yourself and the way your child carries themselves. We don't wear makeup during playtime or makeup at school, only for the pageants."
There are also several cons when it comes to pageants. First of all, girls don't have the right to say no to being in these contests. On Toddlers and Tiaras, young girls screaming while getting their hair done or crying while getting a spray tan is shown often. These displays of refusal go ignored by many of the stage parents, showing that the young girl has no choice of if she wants to be in the pageant or not. Second of all, pageants sexualize young girls. The girls wear makeup, padded bras, and sometimes high heels. They perform sexualized dances and strike sexualized poses. This teaches the young girls that they'll get attention for being sexual, and clapping and cheering during these dances shows positive reinforcement for childhood sexuality. Third of all, pageants can cause cognitive and emotional problems. The American Psychological Association found that the hypersexualization of these young girls is strongly associated with low self-esteem, depression, and eating disorders. Fourth, pageants teach young kids to focus on their appearance. They are rewarded for being pretty and not for other positive traits about themselves. Also, if they do not win the contest, they may feel ashamed and ugly and like they are not as beautiful as the girl who won. Lastly, beauty pageants can be very expensive. From the entry fee just to get into the contest to the expenses of dresses and getting the girl's hair and makeup done, the costs rack up fast and can take away from being able to afford positive things for the child's future, such as going to college.
One of the biggest concerns with pageants is how it affects a child's self-esteem. If you talk to anyone involved with pageants, they will tell you that they help children gain better social skills, listening skills, confidence, independence, poise, and talent. Also, they believe the competitive nature and service aspect of pageantry teaches these children important life lessons. These attributes are shown more when a child is younger. Talk to someone outside of pageants and the story is a little different. There are many claims that suggest when these girls participate and lose in pageants, it makes them feel like they aren't pretty or good enough, which is the beginning of self-hatred that can lead to depression. Most self-esteem issues happen later in life. Girls who left the pageant world talk about how the anxiety to be perfect still hangs over their head. In an article in Good Housekeeping, one girl claims that after retiring from pageants, it was hard to find a sense of self. past beauty pageant contestants have more self-esteem issues during puberty than girls who did not participate. This is because their bodies are changing and they are harder on themselves because they aren't seen as perfect. A study done by Wunderlich, Ackerd, and Henderson evaluated the association between child beauty pageants and adult disordered eating, body dissatisfaction, depression, and self-esteem. Childhood pageant participants scored higher on body dissatisfaction and interpersonal distress. The study claims that there are aspects of beauty pageant participation, such as the general competitiveness, ranking of individuals, that may elicit feelings of uselessness. Another girl in the Good Housekeeping article wishes she could go back and do pageants again, claiming it's difficult to be just a regular girl.
One aspect of baby beauty pageants that is widely debated and has been under the scrutiny of media is the phenomena of the pageant parent. It is proven that children who have involved parents have higher self-esteem, perform better in school, form positive peer relationships, and generally have a better foundation than those with uninvolved parents. Unfortunately, many people question the involvement of pageant moms and dads, arguing that their motives and methods of showing attention are flawed. Since baby beauty pageants have been in the spotlight because of shows like Toddlers and Tiaras, people have been outraged by some of the decisions pageant parents have made. Some examples are eyebrow waxing, teeth bleaching, sexualization of children, for example, by dressing them as a prostitute portrayed by Pretty Woman, and weightlifting. Also, one of the recognizable drinks parents give their children on pageant days is a mixture of soda, energy drinks, and pixie sticks. Here is a video of questionable pageant parenting.
I do it, but it hurts sometimes, but I get used to it.
The pain 8-year-old Brittany describes doesn't come from falling off her bike or losing a tooth, but from this, Botox injections administered by her mother.
Can you show me where you do it? Can you point on your face?
Yeah, sometimes I do it right here.
And what do you do it for?
I don't know.
Well, do you do it because you see wrinkles, or?
Oh yeah, I see like wrinkles and it just like I just like don't like think wrinkles are nice for little girls.
Brittany's mother says she started giving the injections to keep up with the beauty take-all world of the pageant circuit, an idea she says was planted by other pageant moms.
And they were just telling me about the lines on her face and how, you know, a lot of the moms there, they're giving their kids Botox, and it's pretty much like the thing. I'm not the only one that does it. A lot of moms do it. And I think a lot of the kids making the big impression on the lines on her face and stuff, like, made her, probably influenced her to want to do it a little bit more.
You're saying Brittany asked you for Botox?
We talked about it. She didn't exactly ask me about it, but I know that she was complaining about her face, her wrinkles, and things like that.
My son will come home and, you know, tell me he wants every Xbox game that existed.
Right.
That doesn't mean you get it for them.
Right. I completely understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I do the Botox myself. It's safe. I have no problem with doing it.
But you're 34. I mean, it's just, I'm just wondering.
I've been doing it for a long time.
So when you do it, you administer it because you're an esthetician.
Part-time.
Where do you get the Botox?
I'd rather not, like, put that out there. I do have a trusted source where I get it. He is behind the doctor scene and everything.
Many people wonder why parents go to the extremes when preparing their children for pageants. Dr. Martina Cartwright has researched pageants and has come to the conclusion that some of the parents exhibit achievement by proxy distortion. This occurs when the parent's satisfaction and pride is achieved when supporting the child's development and ability. There are different stages in ABPD which explain why parents get so invested in their child's performance. First, the parents invest a lot of time and money into these pageants, sometimes thousands of dollars. These parents are considered at the risky sacrifice stage. Here, the parent loses the ability to differentiate their need for success from their child's. This may cause them to make risky financial decisions to support their child's perceived ability and rationalize to justify the participation while increasing the pressure for the child to perform well. The second stage in ABPD is objectification. Here, the parent can't differentiate their needs and goals from the child's. This parent wants the child to win at all costs, which may result in training or performing beyond their abilities. The final stage in achievement by proxy distortion is potential abuse. This is complete loss of the parent's ability to differentiate their needs and goals from the child's. Here, the child is at risk for exploitation and is often forced to continue despite physical or emotional harm. Often at this stage, the child is forced to perform for material or financial gain for the adult. Achievement by proxy distortion helps explain some of the extreme measures pageant parents take to help their child win the top prizes.
In conclusion, there are both positive and negative aspects to pageants. As a parent, you should be educated on the subject and make the best decision for your family. Also, the age of the girl is important to consider. And food for thought, should pageants be banned? There is a debate currently going on in France deciding if a bill should be passed banning pageants. Here's our references, and to end, a video.
My name is Mackenzie, and I'm 4 years old, and I am a beauty queen. I need to be in pageant so you get to get some fancy clothes. Then why do I have to put that red thing on? I'm not putting it on.
Because it matches your top. So then you'll put it
Oh, no, I can't do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. You are driving me nuts. Okay, that's it.
Here, I'm going to move these over and then put this in all.
Oh, my God.
Mackenzie.
Leave me alone, people. Stay it off.
Miss Christie will take it off.
No, I don't. I hate putting this on. I don't have any on. I don't want it.
Stop it.
I didn't have it.